Hi there. Welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. We're going to show you some of the things we put into our compost. It's a good thing to compost, and you can compost a wild variety of things. Usually I run out of carbons, browns, when you're trying to get your green-brown balance. I usually have an abundance of green because I have lots of grass clippings. But I'm going to show you today some sources of browns that you can put in your compost pile that maybe you haven't thought of. Alright, I wanted to show you some things you can put in your compost. Obviously we have right here some kitchen waste. We've got coffee grounds, coffee filters, put the filters in. You can put citrus rinds in, but I wouldn't put the citrus itself in. It's a little bit too acidic, that's what they say at least. And, you know, basically anything that comes out of the kitchen, eggshells, scraps of vegetable matter, that's good stuff. But over here I have this bin filled with paper products. These are egg cartons, those fibrous egg cartons that I've wet down and torn up into little pieces. This is good stuff. This also makes good earthworm food if you're doing worm farming and you're getting worm castings from your worm bins. This is good stuff. And I scored a bunch of it last night at a church that has a school, and they had these gigantic tray-sized egg cartons, and so they were in the trash or were ready to be taken out to the trash, so I took them. This is good stuff. So your egg cartons are good. Also, your packing paper that comes that's brown, shred that up, tear it up. That's good stuff. Newspaper. Your newspapers can go into the compost pile if you shred them up, especially that finely shredded newspaper stuff. Don't use the glossy paper. Just use the regular newsprint. Color doesn't matter, but it makes good stuff in your compost. This is all carbon material, and it is good to put in your compost pile. Now Samuel's going to help me dump this stuff in, so hey Sam, if you could get that one, let's go put that in our stinky bin.
This?
Yep.
It's colorful but stinky.
Let's see what critters we have in here too. Got any critters? No critters today.
But there's some in there.
Alright, let's dump that in there. There you go. Tap that. There you go. All right. You're in your socks.
Yeah.
We do real life around here, huh?
What?
We do real life around here, huh? Alright, so we've put all our carbon and paper products in here. Some of it we shredded up, some of it we didn't. It'll get shredded up as I turn it. Now, that's a lot of carbon. We're going to put some nitrogen in there. That's a lot of browns. Now we need greens. And so I'll get some grass clippings, wet them down and throw them in here. So give the thing a stir, and this should be nice and hot by tomorrow. Well, here we are the next day, and sure enough, I can feel the heat. I've already added some more stuff to this pile, but yesterday we added all that egg carton, newspaper, and packing paper to there. You can see I've got a little bit of cardboard down in there. I didn't even bother to tear it up because it'll get torn up as it rots. I mean, I'm in no rush. This is a pile I intend to use maybe next year, but I'm in no rush. But I can feel the heat coming off there. Can you feel the warmth coming, Sam? It feels warm down in there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's because all that stuff is breaking down. And so what we did after we put all the egg carton in and Sam dumped our stinky stuff in, and it doesn't stink. That's the thing. An active compost pile doesn't stink. It smells actually kind of good. But what's going on down there is all the microbes are breaking down all the stuff we put in yesterday, and they're generating heat. I put in a little grass clippings. I wet it down really good, and that's how you do compost. That's how you balance your greens and your browns. You put in grass, green stuff. You can see some of my tomato prunings there, and you put in your carbons, your brown stuff, paper, dead leaves, packing material, anything cardboard, and it gives you some good stuff.
Thanks for watching Black Gumbo Southern Gardening.